one of the issues that was interesting coming to the UK was Tim Chester said to me that class is as big an issue in the UK churches as race is in the US churches. And it seems to have been borne out over the past 7 months. I've noticed that evangelicalism, by and large, is a middle-class phenomenon here in this country. And something that I read in Total Church was very interesting on this point, so I want to read it to you. Our first instinct when faced with someone in need is to give something to them or do something for them. Rescuing the poor, as it's put, can be appropriate in times of crisis, or important as a first step. But if it never moves beyond this, it reinforces the dependency and helplessness at the heart of poverty. The poor remain passive. It does not produce lasting or sustainable change. This is why a central theme of the literature on development is the importance of participation. As a result, the development community has created participatory reflection and action, a collection of methodologies to facilitate community participation. But when development professionals talk about participation, they mean participation in projects. It's all about working with the poor to identify their problems, to develop solutions, to monitor progress, to evaluate outcomes. But the poor need more than that. They do not want to participate in projects. And here's where it gets interesting, because Tim and Steve in this book are showing that the church is a community to which all belong. They say, the poor want to participate in community. And Steve or Tim says this, a woman told me, I know people do a lot to help me, but what I want is for someone to be my friend. You see, people do not want to be projects. The poor need a welcome to replace their marginalisation. They need inclusion to replace their exclusion, to replace their powerlessness. They need a place where they matter. They need community. They need the Christian community. They need the church. I was struck by that just because we seem to have so few people who we would class as poor in our evangelical churches in the UK and I guess in Australia. And as I read on in the book, it's going to be interesting to discover how we bring people from different backgrounds to bear in the one community, how we bring them together and show the light of the gospel to a watching world.